Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Quest XI where we left off. Oh boy, a bunch of shit happened. A whole bunch of shit. Too much to mention. If you haven't seen the previous part, go watch it. Please. If you're new here, I took a lot of screenshots for thumbnail purposes. There's about a 2 to 3 second delay between what you see on the video and what I see on the television screen, including the commentary. And I cannot keep these two things separate, otherwise it becomes a laggy and unwatchable mess. Trust me, I have tried. Now, after that bombshell of yesterday, I am trying to get back in. Okay, head to the ruins of Dundrasil. Join the rest of the party. But I'm at the... Oh no, it's up there, okay. Okay, come on, babe. Gorgeous person that you are. Yeah, you also found out that the old guy is our biological grandpa. So that's fun. Oh.
So I was right. I had suspected it would take more than a mere fall to put paid to the Darkspawn.
Sir Hendrick?
Can it really have been so many years since that fateful night, Princess? To see you alive and well, you cannot imagine how much this pleases me. But should you choose to continue to side with the Child of Darkness, you may not live for much longer.
Look, I know how you feel about duty, Hendrick. How could I forget? But you don't understand how important this is. Please, you have to let us go.
There we go.
You would ask a sworn knight of Heliodor to disobey the orders of his king? You have been away from home too long, girl.
Not long enough for the years to have changed you. Still loyal to a fault. I wish it didn't have to come to this.
I also take pictures of very pretty people quite frequently, so you're gonna hear a lot of the capture noise when someone pretty is on screen. No, I am not sorry.
But it has.
We're gonna re-roll that, so I'm gonna do a jump cut. Hold on a second.
Look, I know how you feel about duty, Hendrick. How could I forget? But you don't understand how important this is. Please, you have to let us go.
You would ask a sworn knight of Heliodor to disobey the orders of his king? You have been away from home too long, girl.
Not long enough for the years to have changed you. Still loyal to a fault. I wish it didn't have to come to this. But it has.
Impressive, Princess. The spirited young girl of old has grown into quite the warrior maiden.
Oh, please. I'm not a child anymore. It'll take more than a pat on the head to distract me.
And what will it take to convince you that I am deadly serious? That if you stand on the side of the Darkspawn, I will have no choice but to destroy you? Yeah!
Hendrick!
Princess!
I'm sorry. Get on. Now hold on tight.
Princess, what have you become?
She stole that guy's horse. Is it ours? I want on the horse, please. Why did you leave the horse? I want that horse forever now. Let that be our official horse, please. We just stole his horse and then we're like, all right, never again. That horse has armor. Why does that horse have armor? Why doesn't our usual horse have armor? I have so many questions and none of them will be answered. I was quiet because during my editing, I noticed that you can hear the pot breaking through my mic, and that's not fun. Alright, let's go get the party members, I guess, just chilling over here. You're definitely going to be one of my party members, like 1000%. Oh, there's not. Oh, they're there.
Look!
There you both are. And in one piece, too.
Just about. No thanks to Hendrick and his men.
So it was old Hendrick, was it? I thought it might be. I would have liked a wee word with the rascal, but I doubt he'd have told us much. Well, if even he's out for your blood, the forces of evil must have a stronger hold in Heliodor than ever. It wouldn't be the first time a once glorious kingdom had been brought low by monstrous powers, you know. Many years ago, a dastardly fiend destroyed an entire empire with his wicked ways. A legendary evil named Mordegon.
What a stupid, dumb name.
His story is all but forgotten these days. I had to tramp halfway around the world just to learn his name. But the more I find out about him, the more I'm convinced he's the one behind all this. Dundrasil, the troubles in Heliodor, everything. Which is why you're going to have to stop him, laddie. The fate of the whole world depends on it. You're the luminary, after all. You were born to defeat the Dark One, but you'd be more than foolish to face him unprepared. He's a master of darkness, the like of which the world has never seen.
Then we must make our way to Yggdrasil as soon as we can. The legends of Arborea tell of a means of fighting the darkness that can only be found there. Veronica, that must be why we're supposed to take him there, mustn't it?
Here you are, laddie. It's yours at last. You'll be needing it if you're to make your way to the World Tree. If anyone can get this old stick to show us the way, it's you. Lead on, luminary.
Well, can you see anything?
Don't tell me it's a dud! If that Noah sent us in a wild goose chase, I'll throttle him!
Yes. Terror incarnate. One of the most terrifying characters I have ever met. Small child that is not a small child.
He could have told us it didn't work before we wasted a zillion hours chasing it halfway across the world.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Why don't Jade and I join you, and we'll see if we can't make our way a bit closer to Yggdrasil and try again. We'll not give yous any bother. I promise.
Ah, at last. Miss. Line up. And that's the party. Finally. Now, where are we going? Search the world for a way to get to Yggdrasil. Ah, fun. Just tells me nothing. There's a shiny over here.
Yesterday.
Huh? Hey, the branch, it's...
Oh, darlings, did you see it? It was so pretty.
A sort of platform floating in the sky, and 6 colored orbs.
Oh, I think I understand. We need to find the orbs and take them to the platform, and then the path to Yggdrasil will appear.
6 orbs. And conveniently 6 party members. Are we going to have to go through some sort of story arc with all 6 of these people to get their respective orb?
Maybe trekking halfway around the world to find that branch wasn't such a waste of time after all.
Pretty.
And we've already got one of the orbs we need, too. I knew swiping this thing from the castle was the best idea I ever had. I had my own plans for it. But this is way more important. It's yours now. Just don't lose it, okay?
Our prize from the tournament. Lucky we didn't sell it in the end, eh?
Aye. And there I was, all set to swap it for a few piffling trinkets for the road. It's yours now, though, laddie.
Pretty.
Now, it looked like that platform we saw was located right under Yggdrasil. That means it must be somewhere deep inside the first forest. So, we know where we have to go. We just need to find the other 4 orbs first.
But where in the world would we even begin to look?
Orbs, orbs. Oh, I do remember a fairy tale about a giant pearl sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Can't remember the details, though.
Well, if we don't have any real clues, I guess we'll just have to head out into the world and find some.
You're not wrong there. In which case, let's head for Puerto Valor. We can get out into the open ocean from there. It's off to the northwest of Gondolia. A fairly straightforward voyage, if you ask me. And you'll be pleased to hear that I'm friends with Don Rodrigo, the big man over that way. I'm sure he'll open the sea gates for us. Right then, let's get moving, shall we? The sooner we get our hands on those orbs, the sooner we can make our way up to Yggdrasil.
So Vondo has the last orb, and we're gonna have to essentially convince him to give it to us. I'm calling it now. Alright. Board the Salty Stallion and sail southwest. Alright, so I just noticed something about my recording. I forgot to turn off the microphone, which means you've either been hearing double audio or you've been hearing very low commentary. oops, fixed it now. But, yeah, sorry about that. Thankfully, no, you'd still hear it from here, so that's unfortunate. I was gonna say I don't talk during the cutscenes, but I'm not replaying all this. And we still don't have his horse, so what was the whole point? What was the point of stealing his horse? Where did his horse go? Alright, so here is Dave. Well, what's up, Dave? Watch your boss, back aboard the stallion, is it then? Gotta admit, last part was a lot more exhilarating than this part. It opened up with something big and then it's just... Alright, we're at Costa Valor. Where the hell are we? Head for Puerto Valor. Okay. So we go this way. What the fuck are you? Hey, bye. Wait. Items. Important items. Horse hailer. Thank you, Salvando.
Okay, darlings, I'll see you when you're finished here in town. I need to go and see a man about ciao for now.
What came over him all of a sudden?
Don Rodrigo lives in that grand old place over yonder. Let's go and say hello, shall we? Oh, and don't go mentioning my royal past, will you? There's no point in causing a fuss. As far as he's concerned, I'm just his old pal Rab. Let's keep it that way, all right?
Pretty. Buena vida. I recently bought weapons, so I hope I don't need to buy more. Most massive mansion in Puerto Valor. This way. Alright, Don. Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Senor Roberto, so wonderful to see you after so many years. And your companions too, of course.
Good to see you looking so well, Cervantes. Now, I don't suppose Don Rodrigo's about for a wee chat, is he?
Ah, lo siento, senor, so sorry. But I am afraid he has gone to Eliador. He is instructing the guards there in the art of swordsmanship, you see.
Ah, now that's a shame. I do so love our wee chats about fighting and horses and fighting.
Don Rodrigo will be sorry to have missed you too, senor. He often speaks of your visits very fondly.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a chance for a proper chinwag next time I'm in town. Now, there's something I was wanting to ask you, Cervantes. I was hoping to head out to sea in search of more interesting topics of conversation. You couldn't open the sea gates for me, could you?
It will be my pleasure, Senor Roberto. Can you imagine how angry Don Rodrigo would be if I refused? I will open them right away. If you go on board your ship, you will be able to sail straight through.
You're a good man, Cervantes. Thanks a million. And give my regards to Don Rodrigo, won't you?
Yeah, the gate's not gonna open immediately. At all. They wouldn't force us to come here just to go to another point. Free shit. I thought my cough was gone. No, what a fool I was. Ah.
There's our pal, Cervantes. Give him a nice thank you wave, everybody.
Madre mia. Is it him?
Ah. Cool. We went all over just to come back here. Hooray. How long before an enemy? Not very long.
Ugh, where did all this horrible fog come from? I can't see a thing.
Hey, Sylv, what's going on?
I'm truly mystified. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Steering hard a starboard!
The mists are clearing. I can see light up ahead.
Now that's just the death tunnel. Go towards the light.
Where in the world are we?
We are at the Strand. Hello.
What a strange place. It's almost like being in a dream.
Oh, darling, is it really you? My dearest darling Kai? I've waited for you ever since the day we said goodbye. Oh. 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 Hey! What do you think you're playing at, scaring us like that? And there's no need to look so disappointed to see us. Hold on. Are you a mermaid?
No, she's an octagon.
That's strange. You didn't scream or try to catch me in a net. You're different from most other human beings that I've met.
Do you always talk in rhymes?
My name's Michelle. I'm sorry if I gave you all a fright. It's just I thought my Kai was back and I got all excited. Wow, I can't believe I'm talking to a real live mermaid. But anyway, who's this Kai you keep talking about? He's a tender-hearted fisherman from Honolulu Bay. He promised he would meet me here upon our wedding day. Your wedding day? I didn't even think humans and mermaids could get married. At first I was the same. I thought we'd never be together. I thought the mermaid's burden would keep us apart forever. For if a mermaid leaves the sea and makes the land her home, if ever she gets wet again, she melts away to foam. told my Kai I couldn't come to live with him, he said, in that case, Shell, you better teach me how to swim. And so I got the blessing of the Queen beneath the sea. He's going to come to Nautica and live down there with me.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Congratulations.
But he's supposed to meet me here so we can be together. And I've been waiting for him now for what feels like forever. I know he'd never break his word. He's not that sort of person. But the longer that he stays away, the more my worries worsen. I know it's rude to ask you, but I beg, I plead, I pray. Could you go to Lulu and make sure my Kai's okay? So you're from the bottom of the sea, where the giant pearl from the story went. I wonder... Aha! How about this? If we go and check on your fiancé, will you take us down to see the Queen? To pay for such a kindness, it's the least that I can do. I'll sing my song and safely sink your ship and all your crew.
If anyone knows the truth about this giant pearl, it's the Queen of the Sea. If it leads us to another one of the orbs, it's worth helping. Wouldn't you say?
No.
Thank you, all of you. I'd be indebted to you. If you could try to find him in the town of Lulu. I'll mark the village on your map. It's to the south of Hotto. A beautiful blue bay behind an isolated grotto. My Kai is a famous fisherman, as rugged as the ocean. A hanky-chanky sailor stuffed with smouldering emotion.
I think I might actually have an idea as to where this presumed guy is. But considering most of the NPCs in this game are fat, I'm also going to assume that he's fat.
Oh, now I'm all embarrassed. Don't tell him what I said. Just bring my darling back so we can finally be wed.
What just happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. I'm going to pause this video here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Jackass out.